Grand Rising YouTube, what's up? Happy morning to you. Hope y'all are doing well. It is Sunday Fun Day. As you see, it is November 9th for recording purposes only. The message is timeless. You guys know how it goes. This could be past, present, or future energy, but join me for a cup of coffee this morning and we're going to get into it. The message I am getting is something about your hometown. You are the scapegoat in Scapegoat City. And so we have a little scripture we're going to read with that, but I'm going to get into the reading first and foremost with my use. We are going to clear the space. We're going to clear some air. I'm going to ring the bell, and then I'm going to proceed. Alrighty? Alrighty. Holy Spirit, Most High God, Archangel Michael, I call on you to be with me as I channel this message for the collective here today. Please give me the right words to say. Please give me clear, true, and concise information that I need to pass on for the right situation. Archangel Michael, surround me with your wings of light and cut off all energetic projections that are not from my highest timeline. Thank you. Amen. All right, we've hit that minute mark, so welcome in, witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. I'm Black Betty, and I am Karma's right hand. This is the Underdog Ministry. Thank you for joining me. You guys kick ass and take names. If you're new here, it's going to start out slow, but by the middle, you're not going to be able to pull yourself away. So hang in there and take a note from everybody that has been here for a really long time and helped the channel grow. They know what's good. They know these readings get spicy. Okay? I'm going to start today with a specific scripture related to being the hometown scapegoat. All right, so we are going to read Mark chapter 6. Nope, excuse me. Yes, Mark chapter 6, verse 6. Jesus rejected at Nazareth. Jesus left that part of the country and returned with his disciples to Nazareth, his hometown. The next Sabbath, he began teaching in the synagogue, and many who heard him were amazed. For those of you that don't know, synagogue is Jewish church. Christians, Jesus was teaching at the synagogue. Okay, carrying on. Many who heard him were amazed. They asked, where did he get all this wisdom and the power to perform such miracles? Then they scoffed. He's just a carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James, Joseph, Judas, and Simon, and his sisters live right here among us. They were deeply offended and refused to believe in him. And then Jesus told them, a prophet is honored everywhere except in his hometown and among his relatives and his own family. And because of their unbelief, he could not perform any miracles among them except to place his hands on a few sick people and heal them. And he was amazed at their disbelief. It be the ones closest to you. Okay? It be the ones closest to you. I'm going to shake the dice and we are going to get into this reading about being the hometown scapegoat. At K-pop Demon Hunters, what's up? How's it going? Hey, Larkspur, how you doing? Yes, I'm up early. I'm always up this early. I'm just never ready to record this early. I said, F it. Let's have some coffee together and do the reading. So I'm going to shake them up. Headphone warning. This gets loud. All right. The first word I see is honor. Honor. No honor amongst thieves. Somebody has a code of honor that they live by. Title. Somebody has honor and a title. Could be a title to a vehicle, title to a house. It could be a legal title. It could be sir. It could be esquire. It could be somebody is knighted. Okay, but somebody is held in a position of honor and they're being given a title. Despite being the hometown scapegoat. Really interesting. I'm hearing the key to the city. C-I-T-Y. Oh, I lost a T. Just kidding. Nope, there it is. City. Somebody might be getting the key to the city. Because key is right here. Somebody might be getting the key to the city. That's weird. That's rad, though. Somebody's going to be honored by their hometown where they've been a scapegoat. Panda. Somebody likes panda bears. That could be somebody's nickname. I'm hearing Poe from, oh God, I'm losing my words now all of a sudden. Damn it, the Dragon Warrior. With Jack Black as Poe. Oh, damn, I can't remember the freaking name of it. It's one of my favorite movies. Somebody's found their inner peace, is what I'm trying to get at. All right, we got to re-roll. Side. Something about being on somebody's side or siding with you, the side of something. Somebody looked at the other side of things. I don't like this. Perks. Somebody's on perks. P-E-R-C-S. Somebody's on perks, taking Percocets. This is not perks to a job, P-E-R-K-S. This is P-E-R-C-S, perks like pills. I need vowels to make words, folks. Come on, Vanna. We've got gun, G-U-N, and then we've got M-D, so doctor, an M-D, a medical doctor. All right, all the dice have been used. We've got honor, title, key, city, panda, side, perks, gun, and MD. So something about a doctor, something about a gun. Doctor might have to prescribe these pills. Perks are not just readily available, like they're not over the counter kind of stuff. All right, so let's get into the tarot, and I think I'm going to just start with the Rider-Waite today. So tell me about honor, title, key to the city, panda, side, perks, gun, and MD. Please and thank you. 8 of Cups in the reverse, something somebody can't get away from. They can't escape. They can't run away. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Somebody can't get away. Somebody has to tell the truth. They got to come clean. They got to return something. They've got to tell the truth. They're not going to get away with what they stole, what they took. Somebody's not going to get away with their sneakiness. 5 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. So somebody's got a personal problem with another person and their honor or their title, the way they take care of themselves, the way other people respect them, the way that where they're sitting in life, what their status or position is in society. Somebody's not going to get away with what they've done. They tried to steal something from another person because they had a personal conflict with somebody's status. This doesn't mean this person is like a famous individual or that they're high society or that they're super high high finance or anything like that. That just means this person is heavily respected. They're in a position of authority. And somebody does not like it. They've got a personal problem with somebody being in a position of authority here. Having any honor, having any title. It's something about turning people against this person. turning your friends and loved ones against you. It's not something that this person's going to get away with. They've been doing this behind somebody's back for a very long time. Ooh, I'm getting some tickle in my throat right now. Hold on just a second here. Holy Spirit, Most High God, all energetic interference, please hit it back to sender like a fucking lightning rod. Let it hit its target and then let it ground its course. Return the energy to sender for them to experience, of course. Oh, there's my voice again. Okay. So, this person is turning people against you, turning friends, loved ones, companions, people that would care about you, and they're doing this in the background. They're doing this subtly. They're doing this because they don't want you to have whatever esteem that you have. It's not like you've got a yacht or you've got, world travel or a jet at your disposal here. This is just somebody who is respected, and when they say something, it's weighted very carefully. This is not somebody that steps out of character. This is somebody who's very reserved, very in control of themselves, and very able to, it could be something like a manager, okay? Somebody that manages their life well, I'll just say that. And there is a bunch of conflict that is being directed at you personally because of the way you handle shit. Okay? It's no secret. It's pretty evident. It's pretty obvious. It's pretty apparent. The moon in reverse, it's like it can't be hidden. It's one of those things, it's like a pulsing vein on somebody's forehead. They can pretend to smile, but you can tell they're mad. Or when their eye twitches underneath. Like, you can tell that somebody's pretending to be okay. Look, Ace of Wands in the reverse. That is a lack of initiative. There's a lack of passion. Or there is a blockage for anybody to start something new against you. Okay? There's nothing new that anybody can come up with. The only things that are in the upright in this reading is the conflict of your status. That's the only honest shit that's happening here. Somebody can't get away with their sneaky ass behavior, some sort of theft, some sort of trickery, some sort of running away from responsibility, running away from crime, running away from a bad, like a second life. Seven of Swords in the reverse is you got to come clean with the fuckery. Skeletons out of the closet right here. And somebody is pissed off and has a personal problem with the fact that you don't seem to have skeletons. They want to turn everybody that you know against you. People that love you, friends, anybody that would partner with you, anybody that might extend an offer of help. Okay? This person doesn't want you to be sitting in this position. It is no secret that they are trying to stop everything from manifesting for you. Nothing new. Nothing positive. Why does this person want to do this? Chariot in reverse. I think somebody might have gone to jail. Or somebody might be going to jail. Somebody is being held back in their own life, so they don't like the fact that you're not. This person's backsliding. If you notice, still, we are 8 cards deep and only 2 of them are in positive upright energy, and it is a conflict against your status. How dare you be sitting pretty? Well, you couldn't take it all, no matter how hard you tried. You can't get away with the fact that you tried to steal. You can't get away with the fact that you tried to be sneaky. You can't get away with the fact that you tried to be subtle or circumvent the right process of something, and that you had a personal issue with the way somebody was sitting, and so you tried to turn everyone against them. It's no secret. You can see it. It's going to be happening for somebody here because they're either backsliding or they're going to jail or have been to jail with this Chariot card in the reverse, or their life is completely on a backslide. They don't want you to be sitting steady in any kind of comfort or security because their life is on a backslide. Look, Four of Swords. In the Rider-Waite specifically, this is somebody laying in state in a funeral. This is somebody here that, like, they're going to be put into some sort of forced retirement situation here. Forced rest, forced respite, okay? It's going to be not something that somebody necessarily chooses. It's not like a vacation or rest and relaxation where you're meditating. This is like somebody's health might take a serious decline. And that's why their life is backsliding. That's a very shitty, I've had that happen, and it sucks. It sucks because, 15, 20 years ago, I was a productive human being that could work circles around people, and now this is my work because my body just doesn't want to do what it wants to do, and my mind, about the PTSD. We share lots of that with y'all. So we've got the Four of Swords right after, or the Four of Wands right after the Four of Swords. Somebody needs to focus on happiness and stability, okay? Their own happiness, their own stability. Whoever's trying to knock, this is another upright, 4-4, all right? There's protection, but protection, like rejection is protection. Like we started this reading out with you being what do you call it? The black sheep of your town. The hometown scapegoat, right? This is all the blame because you're sitting in this position. So all the friends, all the people from your past, everybody you've ever known has kind of been feeling some type of way. And it's no secret. It's no secret. Okay? Absolutely no secret. This is personal right here. This is a personal problem with somebody being stable because of their own instability and backslide, when what they need to focus on is possibly recovering their own situation, even if it's a forced respite. Like you don't want to take the break, but you have to. Maybe somebody's going to get put on medical leave. Maybe somebody's going to be put on administrative leave until they can clean their act up. Maybe somebody's going to be retired early when they were not anticipating it. It's going to end up being a positive thing. But right now, you're to blame for a lot of stuff, okay? Here's the deal. Whoever you are, you have some sort of honor. And it might just be that you honor yourself, and that could be what's pissing everybody off in this situation. Look, cannot get away with it, can't hide it, gotta come clean about the fucking hostility, about how you sit. Gotta come clean about it. There's people from your past or people that were supposed to be connected to you, and it is absolutely no secret that they wanted you to fail. They didn't want you to have a good beginning. They don't want you to have a new endeavor. They don't want some sort of magical new beginning for you, okay? Because they're backsliding in their own lives and are being forced to take stock of their own health, possibly, their own foundations, possibly, like their marriages, their homes, their families, what matters. Like really take stock of what matters, not why they're so worried about why you're sitting the way you're sitting. Why aren't you putting your family in that position? Why aren't you worried about where you're sitting instead of where somebody else is sitting? Because if you're not worried about where you're sitting, you're going to end up right here. Okay? Laying in state. Somebody's going to be mourning you. It's like people that don't mind their own business. People that don't mind their own business got to get up in the mix in everybody else's stuff because it makes them feel important for a minute. That conflict and that chaos. We've got the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands here. This is personal. So they don't feel so, I don't know, some type of way about the direction their life is going right now. This is not your fault. You are not making anybody's life go backwards. You're just sitting in your own position, and everybody that you've ever known is pissed off about it. It's no secret. It's not like you're doing something wrong. Judgment in reverse. I don't think people understand what they're coming for. What I see here is somebody that has been snaked. And it's been a personal attack on somebody's stability, their foundation, their independence, their ability to manage their own life. And it's been from the people that are supposed to be close. 2 of Cups in the reverse. Because betrayal never comes from strangers. Okay? It is no secret. The animosity towards your new beginning. The desire to block anything from starting from you. That's causing these people to backslide in their own lives because they're paying more attention to stopping you from being in this energy, that they're not recognizing that they need to take stock of their own energy. They're making bad calls in their own lives because they're so geared up to come for you. Because how dare you sit here in this energy that you're in? It's not fair to them that you are stable. It's not fair to them. Knight of Cups in the reverse. That's misplaced emotional energy. It's like I said, you're the hometown scapegoat, right? It's not fair to them that you're not in the same boat. That you're not in the same boat with all of them. You've already answered your call. That's why you're not in the same boat. And this emotional, people are just in their feelings, butt hurt and nasty about it. Uber defensive. Somebody wants to take sides. 5 of Pentacles, so we've got 3 5s out here. There is a big shift in a lot of people's lives for the negative, unfortunately. Look at the state of the world right now. My life is in shambles too. I just don't announce it on here. Y'all think everything's perfect because we never complain, but not bitching about it is how you help fix things. Complaining never makes shit better. So here's the deal. The entire world is having a big shift, but this energy right here, it's more the people that you've known, loved, had friendships with, partnerships with, past romances, family members, estranged family members, etc. Former co-workers that you used to be tight with. It is no secret that nobody wants you to have a new start. It's apparent because their lives are going backwards from where you were when they started coming for you. They're not even in the same position they were when they started to look down on you. Now they're looking up and it's bothering them because you stayed in the same spot and maintained your stability. Okay? You have not been flexing. You're literally minding your own fucking business. You're not looking up. You're not looking around. You're just sitting in your spot, doing your thing. And it's like everybody that came for you has now forced a period of rest onto you that is going to end up being the best thing for you and your foundation in the long run. The conflict and the animosity and the desire to come for you is because these people could not judge a situation properly. Okay? They wanted what you had. They're in their feelings because they're out in the cold. They're having financial struggles themselves. Bottom of the deck. Page of Pentacles. Why do you have something that they don't? Death in reverse. Maybe because you changed and they didn't. That's part of this situation, okay? Like you maintained through conflict. You maintained through people stealing, lying, mischaracterizing you, abandoning you, and they can't get away with what they've done. They have to confess to this. This conflict was personal. It's not just one person either. This is a lot of people from your past that were closely connected to you. It is no secret that these people want to block your new beginning, block your forward movement, block your progress, and it's going to be put to a stop. And if it takes them being medically, like, some people are going to get sick to experience what you have to go through to sit in this situation. Some people are going to go through financial struggles to experience how you still manage to make everything look okay, even though you're not bitching and complaining about it. It's not okay, you're just not bitching and complaining about it. Right? Okay. So let's talk about this Eight of Cups in the reverse. Is the Page of Pentacles. Last card out right here is Page of Pentacles. So we're doubling down on this energy. See, this is going to be a good thing for you in the long run. All right? I know this doesn't sound great, but you stayed truthful and loyal to yourself. You've planned ahead. Okay? Maybe you're really good at manifesting. But the basics here is that you set goals and then you stick to them and you mind your business and you stay in your lane. Okay? And I think that's what bothers people the most. How dare you be in your own lane, not paying attention? Ah, ding, ding, ding. You hear that? How dare you be in your own lane? How dare you honor yourself? How dare you? How dare you put yourself above us? Nobody did. Nobody put anybody above anybody else. Everybody's on their own path. Five of Swords in the reverse. Look. It's like you got to get over this personal resentment of people. It's not a personal attack against you when somebody else succeeds. It's not somebody doing something to you when they're the path that they chose and focused on and knuckled down and put blinders on and stayed ignorant to everything that was going on the side. Okay? When they start to see some progress in their lane. It's not like the other lanes don't exist. They just don't matter because this lane's the one this person's focused on. And people are mad that their lane is not what matters. Their lane's not what you're spending your emotional energy on. Their lane is not where you're dumping your empathy. It's like, how did you do what you did? Give me some info. Help me out. How did you get here? After all of these people tried to block you from ever being there. How dare you sit in that position? Now it's like, how'd you get there? This is a problem for you, I think. The Lovers in reverse. This is a problem for you. There's the conflict right there. Look, this is, y'all chose what you chose. Y'all treated me the way you treated me. Y'all hated me the way you hated me because of the way I was sitting, right? See how that works? This is what this Queen of Pentacles energy can say to people that want to inquiring minds want to know how you're doing. What are you doing? How are you paying your bills? How are you being so comfortable? How come you're not friends with everybody? Well, where was everybody while you were trying to have a new beginning and they were trying to hold you back? Right there. Causing conflict for you because how dare you sit in the position you sit in? How dare you be comfortable? How dare you have the things that you need for yourself? Oh, wow. How dare you find inner peace? How dare you? How dare you find some sort of contentment and complacency? Remember, everybody else's life is going backwards. We've got 555. We've got big changes. We've got big conflict, big drama, big financial issues. Okay? It's not judgment and the Fool. Okay? How dare you? How dare people judge you for being happy? How dare people get the wrong idea because you took a leap of faith on yourself? How dare people get any kind of irritation over you being a free spirit, following your own path. How dare they? When they have paths they can follow too. It's not like your path, it's not like you're following your path and taking it from somebody else. You are not a fucking linebacker out there going, get out of my spiritual fucking pathway. You are not doing that. You are minding your own business over here in your own lane with spiritual blinders on, not even caring who's running next to you. Not even caring who else has the ball, because it's a different ball game for you. Three of Swords in the reverse. You are forever the optimist. Okay? You turn your pain into progress, no matter what. And this is why people got an opinion about you. You stay detached. You don't get your feelings in the mix the way they do. It's like, if you feel something coming in that confuses you, you cut it off. It doesn't matter. If it's confusing, it's not from God. And that's how you just progress on your pathway. And that's how you stay in your lane and you mind your business. You don't pay attention to what's over here. You don't pay attention to what's over there. You focus on the goal and you go. And I think people are mad that they're in the blinder areas where you're not focused. It's nothing personal. Knight of Cups in the reverse. We've got this energy twice. It's nothing personal. These people are very disappointed that you are not focused on their conflict, on their turmoil in their life. When you're focused on your peace instead, because it's a lot more comfortable in that area. Look, people are mad. You're neglecting your social life. Nobody wants to come out and hang with us. We don't want to party anymore. Oh my God. People are just gossiping. You are the town scapegoat. You're the black sheep. Everybody's mad at you because you don't want to party and you don't want to hang out with them. You don't want to do what they do. But what you are is not even considering that. You're not even aware because you're so focused in your own lane that the distractions are going by you like you've got blinders on. It's not like you're being mean and ignoring things. It's like you literally out of sight, out of mind things. So you've got the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Six of Cups. You are so focused on what you're doing that you can't even commit to like hanging out with your friends. Playtime, nothing. You don't, I don't know. It's like you don't pursue fun anymore. You're so focused on what it is that you're doing on your own spiritual pathway that you are not, what do you call it? It's like The Shining. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Okay? Somebody here is just so grounded, so focused, so routine, so stable that they don't seek frivolousness and excitement. And I think that's part of what's missing. You got your friends mad. They're jealous of your peace. They're jealous of your balance. They're jealous of your detachment from angry issues, okay? And they want you to pay attention. They're getting pushy. People might be talking shit in your town, running like rumor mill kind of stuff, because they're insecure about your ability to just not pay attention to anything but what you're focused on. And it's not an antisocial thing. It's you're so good solo you don't think to be social. It's not you don't want to be social. Temperance. You're so in your happy place. You are in your peaceful place. You are in your balance that you don't think to seek any outside stimulation to shake shit up. You kind of like things peaceful and chill. You're pretty well rounded right now. Look, you're gonna you unfuck yourself every time you make a decision like this. Your friends think it's mean, or your town, or your family, or the people that you're not allowing to distract you with these blinders. Oh my God, how dare you turn your back on us? You're betraying us. How come you're not loyal? Blah blah blah. You are loyal to yourself, to your goals. Okay? To be loyal to others instead of yourself is disloyalty to yourself. And that's what these people are seriously asking of you. Is to betray yourself. Don't boss up. Stay unhealed down here with us, the star in reverse. Don't boss up. Don't be responsible, King of Pentacles in reverse. Don't do the right thing. Don't go to work. Don't work on yourself. Don't focus on your own lane. Seriously, what race car driver wins worried about the rear view mirror? I don't think they have them in a race. I don't think anybody's racing specifically, but there is definitely a feeling of getting away from like a fly trap, like where you're stuck, like having to lose an arm and a leg, or like, you know, having to regenerate parts of yourself because you had to extricate yourself from sticky situations. And that's why you just mind your own business, because you know if you don't get curious about sticky situations, you won't get wrapped up in them. This is why people are mad, because you mind your own business and they judge you for it. Okay? These people got real problems with the way that you answer your call here. They're judging you because they think you're judging them, when there's no judgment other than, I've got to meet this goal. I am driven on this path. I'm answering my call. It has nothing to do with anybody else other than what God has called you to do. This is why you're honoring whatever you have been given here. Okay? Which is a calling and a spiritual pathway that you are staying in your lane with. Staying in your lane with. You've got the reins. Okay? Full speed ahead. Now tell me about the perks and the gun, please and thank you. The moon. So somebody might have a closet addiction, a hidden pill addiction, something like that. Somebody might be selling them on the side on secret. Knight of Cups in the reverse, the Knight of Chalices. I think this is how somebody numbs out. I think they take pain pills, and it's for emotional pain, not physical pain. This is somebody that is coming. This is one of the people that is judging you, or some of the people that are judging you. Death in reverse. They didn't want you to change. They don't like that you've changed. Remember, we had 555. They're being forced through a change. We've got death in reverse here twice. Okay? They don't like being forced through this change, and it's inevitable. They're resisting their own lane. Like, it's not like you are doing something to these people. You are minding your own business. This is like being at the grocery store and you're going for the oranges. And these people are mad because oranges are out of season this week. They're high priced. They're imported. There's some weird tax. But you need the oranges for something specific. Okay? The oranges are for your personal health journey, your own personal pathway, your own personal diet, etc. It's a personal choice that you need for your health. And these people are like, oh my God, how dare you? Oranges are evil. Okay? Like, what you're doing is wrong because you are, we couldn't get the oranges, and because there was no oranges for us, people that have oranges are wrong. Okay? These people are taking the wrong side. All right? This is somebody that might be I like a street hustler, a street pharmacist, okay? But then wants to look down on you for healthy, holistic healing because you don't want to eat pills. But they look down on you because that's how they make their money. That doesn't make it a wrong decision for you. That just means they can't have access or benefit off of your decision somehow. All right? And this is where you staying in your own lane really fucking wilds people out. Tower. It's catastrophic. Oh, fuck. Right on top of judgment. Really? Really? What you eat doesn't make me shit? What do you mean? I don't understand. People don't get it. It's kind of like saying, I don't like the kind of toilet paper you use because it makes my ass itchy. It does not work that way. These people are real bothered by your personal choices because they're not included in the decision making. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Not included in the decision making process for you and your lane. You are following your own pathway in these hometown stuff. You are the scapegoat for every problem, every catastrophe. Okay? Because how dare you go forward and like stay in your own lane, and it reveals that all of us are like biting at your heels like fucking rabid healers. Queen of Mallets. Queen of Wands. You got so much confidence, and you are just really kind of you're like the flame for the moths, okay? You're in your own lane, you're ahead of the game, you drop the clutch and you are in overdrive. You are fucking hauling ass. You're doing your own shit. There's people over here, there's people over here, they're trying to catch up, they're swerving in and out of your way. You're minding your business and you're full speed ahead, not listening to any distractions. That is drawing people to follow your path. Wait, why are they not paying attention? Inquiring minds want to know. We got to know. It's like the mysterious kid in high school, the quiet, brooding artist over in the corner that never tries to talk to anybody. They're the one that everybody wants to know. They're the cool kid all of a sudden, right? You have an air of mystery about you because you're just minding your own damn business and people don't know what you're doing. It's not like you're being secretive on purpose, Queen of Swords, but it's not like you're airing out your business either, okay? You're not making announcements. You're just moving. This is why you are the scapegoat. You're the black sheep of your hometown. You are the hometown, I'm going to say, you're a legend in the negative, okay? Everybody from your hometown says you're the fucking most horrible piece of shit that ever was produced from that hometown. Meanwhile, they're chasing your lane and nipping at your heels while you're making moves and not announcing shit. You're just doing what you're doing, staying in your lane. It's catastrophic for these people because they don't have, I don't know, they won't put in the work on themselves. 10 of Pentacles. This is a legacy you're leaving behind. Okay? People trying to swerve in your lane, make you lose focus on what direction you're headed. 6 of Cups in the reverse. People that are mad. People from your past. Old friendships, old associates. People that you don't really relate to anymore. Star in reverse. People that don't want to do their own healing or follow their own healing pathway. That's okay. They can do that. But right now you're looking for people with equal give and take. 6 of Pentacles. You're looking to boss up. Emperor. You're looking for maybe a leadership role. You're looking for balance. And I'm not even a leadership role. You're just a leader in your own right. Because of your balance. People naturally are inclined to follow and shift their lane to be in line behind you. It's almost like you're some sort of spiritual leader or some sort of guide or some sort of counselor or a wise soul that has good advice. So about this gun, about the perks, let's talk about that. Taking up arms. I said, tell me about the gun. Tell me about the perks. And it says taking up arms. Somebody might feel the need for protection or might need to get some protection. Maybe just some home protection. That turtle carries their shell. Their home is their protection. It could be that you might need to seriously think about maybe a concealed carry permit. I don't know why I'm getting that specifically other than the shell on the turtle and the suit of armor on the knight. It's like somebody really has got to be ready for a fight here. Why are people coming up against you? That's what I want to know right there. Why are you the hometown problem? Why are people coming up against you? Why do you maybe need to arm yourself? Like amusement. It's some sort of game. It's some sort of, I don't know, dalliance to distract from the lane that they're in. I just heard it's all fun and games until someone loses an eye. All fun and games until someone loses an eye. Ganesh, the Lord of Obstacles. Look, a way is being made for you. Your lane is fucking clear. They are going to find themselves in some sticky situations. The more people try and swerve and get in your way, the more people try and distract you, the more the obstacles are going to be blocked. Like a linebacker, you are going to have some defensive linemen in there that are, stiff arming. Making a way for you because you are following your highest timeline. High Priestess. I've been saying from the beginning, and that's on top of that Queen of Pentacles position, okay? I've been saying for a long time that you are minding your business and you are following your own highest timeline here. You are staying in your lane and you're following your own highest potential, and it's got the people that used to know you that want you to be the same as them, realizing they're not still trying to achieve. Some complacency has been had at some point in the mix. We've got death in reverse here twice. These people do not want to change. They don't want you to change. They never expected to have to change. Change is inevitable and they're fighting it tooth and nail. And then the Tower is here, right? It's catastrophe for these people that you keep elevating and they keep staying in the same lane. As above, so below in the reverse. They keep staying in their lower energy. They keep choosing a more, I'm going to say comfort over growth. Okay? Because we're no shade. All of us have so much to learn. Am I perfect? Fuck no. Absolutely not. I'm one of the most flawed people I've ever met. But when you're on a pursuit for your own highest timeline and minding your own business and people keep trying to drag you back to the old shit, they are going to accuse you of thinking you're a goody two-shoes, etc. And you're not. You're not like that. Way through in reverse. Look, that Tower is that they cannot block your forward movement anymore. They cannot block your progress. They cannot gatekeep your spiritual pathway. They cannot gatekeep your direction. Solar return. They can't eclipse your own desires. Theirs are not more important. Their desire for you to stay with their frequency, okay? Say you're a guitar player. You have to shift chords to make different melodies. I think that somebody has been strumming the same tune for so very long that they are seeking other notes, other chords to make. It's like, it's not wrong. It's just time for a new song. Okay? It's like when you get one-hit wonder-itis and you're sick and tired of hearing the exact same thing on repeat. Everywhere you go, every radio station it's on, every time you go in the grocery store, the same damn song is on. the earworm stuff. You're tired of that in energetic in your life. And so you are focused and plowing straight ahead on getting out of the same energy. Horseplay in the reverse. You're not fucking around. You're not fucking around at all. You're not playing around. You're not messing with your life anymore. I don't think you have time to play games right now. Eternal life. Didn't I just say you're not messing with your life anymore? You're focusing on your future and the way it's going to be for the foreseeable rest of your existence here. Not going back to what you're trying to get away from in your own lane, hauling ass away from it. Not looking in the rearview mirror at all. In your own bubble. Protected. Like Glinda the Good Witch. Okay? Death and transfiguration in reverse for the third time in this reading. Death for the third time in reverse. You're protected from energies that refuse to shift, grow, and change. You're insulating yourself for your future, and you're not fucking around anymore. Threefold riddle. Past, present, future. You have learned from your mistakes what not to do right now to not have negative results going forward. You have learned. You've learned your own cycles. You've learned your own positives. You've learned your own negatives. You've learned how to stay in your own lane by learning from your past, applying it to your present to develop a better future. White Lady, Mother of Pearl in reverse. People can discount your wisdom all they want to. They can stay in the frequency and the chord that strikes the right note with them, and that is okay because their music is just as valid as yours. But here's the deal. When you no longer vibrate at that same frequency, your value will go by the wayside. You will be unimportant. You will be that piece that gets cut out of the song, so to speak. And that's okay because you're one band, one sound in your own lane up here. Cosmic Carrot, Ace of Wands, with your own new beginning. Passionately moving forward in your endeavors here. Burning bush, lineage tree, and letting it all go by the wayside for your own highest timeline. Look, you're letting it all go. Everything from the past. Hauling ass. All right? You may be the hometown scapegoat, and that's because you're the one that escaped. You're the one that got away. You're the one that is probably never going to go back to that way of being. You're probably the one that's never going to go back to that life. You're not going to flip a bitch and start going backwards in your own lane either. You're not allowing people to swerve into yours. You're not allowing people to, I don't know, tailgate you into a lane change, okay? You're not allowing people to force you into making maybe different choices for yourself than you would want to because they want you to stay on their frequency in the chord that they feel best in, where the harmony is for them. But if harmony is not in that chord for you, there's no point in, I don't know, feeling guilty for following your passions. Two of Brooms, Ace of Spears in the reverse. So the Two of Brooms is the Two of Wands in the reverse, or Two of Wands in the upright. This one's in the reverse, Ace of Swords. You have more than being backed into a corner where the choices. You've got more than two choices, but they want you to feel guilt, responsibility. They want you to take a certain action, okay? And they want you to apply that to your life, but that's not the right thing for you. Okay? Ace of Swords in reverse is not the right thing. It's not the truth. It's not clarity. It is lies. It is misinformation. Okay? So it's like they want you to lie to yourself about what's best for you because it'll make them feel like magician. It'll make them feel like they've got all the tools to get along in life too. Seriously. You got to stay on our frequency so we feel like we're just as powerful. But here's the deal. Differences are beautiful. You're supposed to not be the same, and you're supposed to be powerful in your own right here. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. This is an illusion of power. This magician right here. The great and powerful Oz is a hologram. There's a man directing all of this behind the curtain. Okay? So in the movie, the man behind the curtain is not quite godlike. Makes mistakes, fumbles, feels inadequate, insecure, and wants love and devotion. Okay? So they're wielding false power. And that's what this dynamic is with the people from your hometown. False power. Saying that you're an illusion, saying that you're false, but they know that the man is behind the curtain. They know who you are behind what you hide behind, supposedly. And I think that I don't know. I don't think that you know any of this is really being said about you. Death in reverse for the 4th fucking time in this reading. Pardon my French, y'all. These people just didn't want you to change because it's going to highlight how their time's running out and how they didn't change. Yo. I don't know what to say about that. Death in reverse 4 fucking times in a reading. That resistance to positive change is the reason why you're in your own motherfucking lane not being distracted. Because that's all you can do is focus on your positive changes. We have got the 4 of Swords in the reverse. For how many times in the reading have we got the 4 of Swords in reverse? And the Knight of Cans in the reverse. So the Knight of Cups in the reverse. That's here twice as well. These people don't want to change. And they want you to be on edge. For you to be just as upset as they are. Just as sad or just as worried or just as emotional. Whatever their emotion is. They don't want you to be peaceful. 9 of Cups. They don't want you to feel pampered or comfortable or have the things that you need or be well taken care of. They don't want you to be sitting in a good position for yourself where you can take care of yourself because unfortunately, a lot of people aren't right now. Neither am I. This is not my reading. I can tell you that right now. I'm in dire straits right along with everybody. We got the 4 bricks in reverse. So it's the 4 of Pentacles. We got Flying Monkey that's holding you back. It's like the people that say negative things about you, that don't really know what you're going through, don't know how you got to a position where you can sit here. They don't want you to have this, so they're going to put obstacles in your way. You know, they can't control you, so they're going to throw wrenches in your works, okay? And you're just cruising along. I think you're dodging a lot of it. I think you're moving along, cruising along, paying attention so much. Queen of Cups in the reverse. You're moving along so much that you're not giving it much concern. You may seem uncaring, you may seem cold, you may seem distant and detached, but that's not the truth. You are focused on you, and you're allowed to. The Moon in reverse. you don't have to share with others necessarily how you are sitting anymore. It might be best for you to keep your any kind of comfort that you have or any kind of positive thing that you have happen to you, might be best to keep it to yourself for a little while, because people don't want to change to get these things to happen for themselves. In your bubble right now, the reading here specifically has death in the reverse 4 times, you guys. 4 times. That is like all 4 feet dug in. Can you imagine a dog that doesn't want to go, or a horse that doesn't want to move, and you got them saddled up or you got them on a leash and they are refusing and they've got their feet dug in? That's like all 4 feet dug in, people refusing to change. But they want to get you out of your lane, so they don't feel guilt or shame or any type of way about the fact that they've chosen to stay the same. And that's okay. Sometimes the capacity to change is too much. Sometimes. 7 of Spears. So here's that sneaky 7 of Swords energy. Here's that sneaky 7 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles once again. What do we start out with up here? 7 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles energy. 7 of Swords, or 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. It's personal. It's personal. How dare you be unconcerned and taking care of you? How dare you be sitting in any kind of position that is outside of the box you grew up in? Whether it's on the side, like you've made lateral moves. Maybe you're in the same position as everybody else, but they think that you're above them because you have made lateral passes all the way. Okay? No going backwards, maybe no forward movement, but you're getting lateral passes, okay? Maybe you're literally in the same financial position or the same life position or the same traumatic health position, any of those things. Maybe you've got the same sickness as somebody else and they're mad that, you know, you're able to do what you're able to do. It's not for you to be concerned. This is their issue. And unfortunately, you're not doing anything to these people. They're just going to vilify you because you came from the same place and you ended different times of the race. All right? Different end zones, different finishing lines. 9 of Brooms in the reverse. Just because you can handle your stress well, just because you can handle what's piled on you a little more readily than maybe these people are able to handle it. Maybe somebody's addicted to their pain meds because of an illness. Maybe somebody has a side piece. Maybe somebody is, oh wow, the Devil just came out in reverse. So maybe somebody's really trying to kick an addiction. Okay? Maybe somebody is just overwhelmed and they can't take it anymore. Right? Knight of Bricks. It's a horse of a different color, folks. So while you're steady, you're different. You keep changing while they keep staying the same. You're the horse of a different color. And that's okay. Remember, we've got the Death card in reverse 4 times. These people don't fucking like change anyway. All 4 feet dug in. You can't drag me towards progress. Fuck you. No. Okay? You're a horse of a different color. You're the one hauling them towards the progress, while they're holding on for dear life to the sameness. There is nothing wrong with either pathway. The status quo is also named stability. It's also named structure. It's also named discipline. It's also named boredom for some people. Okay? And then you got this horse of a different color where change is inevitable. Change is good. Change is positive. Change is development, but it can also be fearful, scary, and something that people avoid like the plague. You run towards it, they hold on to their stability and structure. And that is okay. You can go two different ways and still, two different lanes, and still arrive at a similar destination at different times when you're supposed to hit the finish line. These people are trying to get you out of your lane instead of focusing on their own and getting to their own finish line in their own time when they're supposed to be there. Because how could you get there faster, better, and different than me? Because I never thought to do it that way, but now that you have, I'm mad about it. We aren't playing that game. No, 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 no. That's not how it works. Not at all. It's not how it works, folks. So about this honor, title, and key to the city, please and thank you. Honor, title, and key to the city. Magic. So here's the deal. Your ability to, I'm going to say, focus your energy and intent for an outcome that others seem to think is unattainable, impossible, or unrealistic. You have a knack for making unproducible results produce. You have the ability to make something out of nothing, and it frustrates people. They don't like that. They don't like that because you don't fit with their idea of the way things are supposed to be done. You don't fit with their dynamic. You don't fit with their conformity. Maybe you are full speed ahead in the high occupancy vehicle lane and these people are putting along on a moped. You may have the same destination, but they're obviously not going to get there faster than you if you are in a Lamborghini and they are on a Vespa. Okay? They might be frustrating to go as slow as they need to go, but there's places they need to stop on the way. Maybe you're not supposed to make any more stops. Maybe you've been stopped enough and you've been given clear, full speed ahead, green light, fucking haul ass like it's the Autobahn, baby. Just go. Okay? No fear and rejection. Fear in reverse and rejection. Nothing that these people can do in their frustration is going to make you afraid of what is meant for you. Even if they reject you outright, you're still going to do what you're put here to do. And nothing that anybody else can say is going to make you change your lane. If you're supposed to be in that lane, if you have been given a destination, an ETA, which is an estimated time of arrival, and you've got the mileage, you've got the gas, and you've got the map quest for the trip and the journey that you're supposed to be on, are you going to deviate because you think better? Or are you just going to do what's on your goal? Are you going to hit your destination in full speed ahead and make good time, right? Going to haul ass. It's not about getting there before anybody else. It's about getting there before you anticipated yourself ever making it. Because you're not in a race with anybody else. You're in your own lane. Ghost. Look, let people fall off. Let them reject you. Let them ghost you. Let them disappear on you. And then let them watch your dust. They'll catch up when they're meant to. They might be riding the Vespa. Trust in reverse. That's part of that Vespa ride, that little moped, slow down in the bike lane instead of being in the high occupancy vehicle lane, instead of being in the fast lane, because you don't trust yourself to change yet. All of that digging your heels in, all 4 feet, all for death in reverse. That shows you don't trust yourself to take a leap of faith. You don't trust your own wings. You don't trust your own capabilities. So these people are following in your footsteps as opposed to paving the lane. So they can learn how to trust their own decision making. Stop. Trusting their own decision making is probably what's going to put the kibosh on them trying to slow you down in your lane. Learning that they've got to sink or swim on their own pursuits. I mean, this could be learning how to make a beef Wellington. This could be learning how to budget your bills. This could be learning how to bake a cake. This could be as simple as making better, healthy food choices for yourself. Doing the right thing for you, minding your own business in your lane, meaning what this person eats does not make me shit. You realize that other people's choices honestly don't truly affect you personally and physically, right? Their coffee, their spicy food, their cigarettes, their whatever is not going to give you those health consequences for their consumption. Quit consuming what other people are doing and consume for yourself. Like, find your own hunger for something. Find your own desire to create. Find your own desire to build. Find your own desire to produce. Or hell, find your own desire to take the fattest nap you've ever taken. Whatever it is, there is something that a lot of people don't do, and that is initiate change for themselves because they want other people to tell them it's okay. Nobody's going to tell you it's okay. Everybody's going to be like, no, stay here with us till we're all miserable together, because that's why misery loves company. You've got to put a stop to it. Okay? You have done this for yourself, and other people are real mad that you put a stop to it and it's been successful for you. Your movement has not been blocked. You have not had a lot of progress heeded by their attempts, okay? Intuition in reverse. There's too much second guessing themselves for them to be able to impede your forward progress anymore. The people that want to follow you are not following their own thoughts. They're just doing what they see somebody else successful doing and saying, hey, that's a game plan. When in reality, that was all choices made out of survival and necessity plan, and you're not realizing that somebody had to shift and switch lanes and downshift and brake and even maybe offload some passengers at a point or two in life here. People don't listen to that inkling for themselves, and they're not trusting themselves enough to stop their own negative behaviors, so they're never going to be able to stop your success or forward movement. We've got balance and consciousness in reverse. Your steady, level way of approaching things. I don't see you swerving. I don't see you accelerating and braking. I don't see you doing anything but staying steady here. And people just don't want you to be aware of what you're doing so badly. The self-awareness and balance in you, it really ruffles people's feathers. And it makes them feel like you think you're hoity-toity in a snot, like you are better than them, and you're not. Flow in reverse. You're holding back is what you're doing. Illumination in reverse. Not everybody's meant to know what you know. Not everybody's meant to understand what you understand, and that's why you have to hold back right now. Not everybody's meant to follow your pathway. We've got rest as the last card out. This is why you, in this Queen of Pentacles energy, have got to focus on your lane only. Not everybody is going to be able to go the same direction as you. Not everybody's going to be able to understand things and see things the way that you do as well. That's that frequency where you're striking a different note than other people, and instead of creating a melody, you create discord. Okay? It's really a matter of you are aligned with the direction that you're headed, and what's outside of you is irrelevant. I think this is making you a leader unintentionally that other people are scrambling to follow. You have honor behind your name. There is something, your name carries weight. It's got a title behind it, okay? You might be very well known wherever you are. This key to the city thing, I think that you might not necessarily literally get the key to the city, but more like the people where you came from that tried to drag you down for so long are finally going to put that honor and respect on your name. They're going to welcome you with open arms instead of try and shun you. But the thing is, your lane isn't even headed that direction. You're not even going to go backwards. You're not going to flip a bitch and go back to where you fucking came from. You're headed forward, away from all of the drama that you've ever overcome. Away from those 4 death cards in reverse, people digging in their heels and refusing to change in your life. I think I'm going to close the reading right there. I don't think I want to get too much deeper. It's been a really long reading already, and I need more coffee. So you guys, just know that if you are experiencing this, and if you are pursuing something, say a goal, like a degree, say you're starting a business, say that you're starting a relationship with somebody you see you're forever with, like you want to make babies with this person, you want to buy a house and build with this person, any of those things where you're setting a goal that's going to need focus for yourself and for your future, put the blinders on. Allow the change to happen naturally, and let the people that it creates discord with fall by the wayside. What you're creating for you and your future, for your stability, is not a question for anybody else to debate. How dare you do this for yourself? How dare you take care of your own business? How dare you pay attention to your own life instead of taking care of our feelings? That is not going to happen for you in this situation anymore. You're going to give yourself rest. You're going to allow yourself to lead without being a leader, because you're not trying to lead. You're just doing what's best for you and putting blinders on to what's in the other lanes around you. Full speed ahead. And that there is setting an example, which is called being a leader. And I don't think that that's what you intended to do. But the people that are mad at you are now going to start following suit. They're going to start trying to pursue things the way that you did. Maybe they're going to even go off on their own pathways and pursue their own happiness because you set the example. It's like somebody's going to look back in a few years and say, because so-and-so did X, Y, Z, I had the blueprint for me. You're going to be, you're going to have honor and respect on your name eventually by the people that had some initial ish to say about you being in your own lane, minding your own business, being selfish, being cold, being detached, being uncaring. But the thing is, you weren't. You were just saving all of those for yourself and developing off of it. Here you go, setting an example on a higher way of being. All right, we're closing the reading right there. You guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day today, and be peaceful out there. All right, you guys, remember, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit after everything that I've been through, then so the fuck can you. Black Betty out.